In September 7th, 2001, the Jos Crisis. This is my personal experience about the Jos Crisis that happened in 2001. In September 7th, 2001, was a very quiet morning for me. I woke up in the morning and headed to my uncle's shop in Amingo Junction. He has a furniture showroom. So I was there around 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. in the morning. So stayed till around 1. So around that 1 is the period where there's always a Muslim prayers on Friday, around those period. But let me pause a little and take you back 3 weeks before that time. So 3 weeks before that particular 7th of September, I was born in a Muslim dominated area, in a Hausa area, and in my area, all my friends around me, majorly 80% of them are Muslims. So before that particular 7th September, you hear your Muslim friends tell you, if this starts, we are coming to your house, we are going to burgle your house. If this starts, so as naive as many of us were, we did not feel like they were threats. We just felt like it's just a coordinated word from our Muslim friends, and we've not experienced that before. So we kept hearing it, that if it happens this Friday, that Friday will come and go. If it happens this Friday, that Friday will come and go, till that particular 7th of September. So it's to tell you that ahead of time, most of them knew that something was coming. But we, as naive as we were, we've never experienced crisis before. We've never seen it in Plateau. Plateau is a home of peace and tourism, and it has been so before that particular 7th of September. So I was in my uncle's shop in Amingo Junction. If you are familiar with Jos and Plateau State, Jos environs, you know what I'm talking about. I'm in Amingo Junction. It's not very close to Kwarafa, very close to Masallacin Juma, and very close to Congo, Russia. Rumor has it that Congo, Russia was the origin of the 2001 crisis. But from where I was in Amingo Junction, all I heard was chaos coming from Masallacin Juma. Everybody was running. So let me give you a little backstory of what everybody was saying about Congo, Russia. So they said there was a girl, she's a Christian girl, and in front of their house, each time there's a Friday prayer, general prayer, all that street of her house is being blocked. The Muslims blocked the road to her house, and she was already trapped inside and she wanted to go out. So on trying to pass through to go out, she started saying, why would this happen? Because she wants to go out, she's been trapped in her house. And a talk led to a talk. That was how they lynched her. On lynching her, from there they started burning houses, started attacking Christians, started doing the unaliving. And I said this, if actually one person committed an offense and you feel like you have to deal with the person, let's even, for instance, look at it in a barbaric aspect. Okay, you lynched her that did the thing. Why did you keep attacking the other Christians? Why did you start burning churches? Why did you start burning houses? Let's forget about that for now, because there's another case that we could have linked with this, which is the Deborah case. But let me just continue with my experience about the 2001 crisis. So when the chaos broke out around 2, 3 thereabouts, everybody was running. They were attacking cars owned by Christians, burning them. That was how the whole chaos in the state started. And for my own end, the chaos was so much. I was the only person in his shop. I locked his shop. My grandmother remember I told you I was born in a Muslim dominated area, and on leaving the house, I left my grandmother at home, and I was worried about the woman, because on hearing that something is going to happen, I knew that my area was not safe for my grandmother. I walked through from Amingo Junction. I walked down, passing Katako Market, passing Shagari Corner, entering deep inside Zerare, where our house was located. On getting to the house, I saw the house was locked. She had already gone out, left the house because of how maybe someone spoke to her, or she saw how the tension was, and she knew that the house was not safe. So in the point where I was, I said, if I turn back, trying to go back to Katako, I had a lot of my Muslim friends that were threatening me before that time already would see me. I said going back was not going to be safe for me. I had to keep going forward, and I had to, from Zerare, I was trying to break out to Feringada Market. On trying to break through to Feringada Market, I left Amingo around 2:30 to 3. On getting to Zerare was around 5 p.m. already, 5 to 6 p.m. I said, going to Feringada would be the safe bet for me. And I said, okay. I started walking down to Feringada. On walking down to Feringada, I had to pass a place called Sabonlaye. Sabonlaye is another area dominated by Muslims. My former area was dominated by Muslims. Going deep, where I was going to, is purely dominated by Muslims. On getting to Sabonlaye, it was a neutral ground for me. Nobody knew me in Sabonlaye, so you can easily ask me a question and I'll speak Hausa to you, and I'll quote some part of the Quran for you, because I went to Karatu with my Muslim friends.